question starts with candidate number 5, Larry Thomas. With the possibility of the state educational budget being more than $1 billion in the red next year, what would be your recommendations for cutting costs in Lexington County School District 3 while maintaining the integrity of the education of our students?
Really difficult question to respond to for a lot of reasons. First, I'm not sure I understand what the $1 billion reduction means, so I'm going to have to make some assumptions that may or may not be valid. For example, District 3's portion of that $1 billion cut would be somewhere about $8 to $11 million. Now, if you compare an $8 to $11 billion cut against the existing budget, we may as well shut the doors. We don't have enough funds to operate. Now, I threw those numbers out there because I just wanted folks to understand how complicated that question is. And it also leads me to the point that I believe our district has done a great job in managing their finances over these difficult times. Now, all that having been said, I can only answer this question the best way that I know how and promise to work to improve the process if I'm elected. Traditional cost-cutting measures would not be sufficient to offset a reduction of this magnitude. Nevertheless, I would start with a top-down, in-depth evaluation of individual cost elements, looking for areas where we could reduce or eliminate costs. At the same time, I would be trying to form a strong coalition, and I emphasize strong, coalition to lobby our regulators to provide more flexibility to our superintendent and how he's allowed to allocate and expend funds, and to get our legislatures to change ways that funds for education is right. And in my opinion, this should be an ongoing process.
Cheryl?
With the budget cuts, it's, as Larry says, you don't know how that's going to affect you with your personal costs or where you're going to be. But you just have to keep foremost in your mind that you cannot sacrifice the educational opportunities for our students. We would have to evaluate and assess all our line items on our budget to justify their expenditures and what the money is going to. We have to be open and innovative to suggestions and ideas and look at new ways that we may have not even dreamed of before in education of having to educate our children. We're going to have to pursue all avenues of funding, grants, awards, anything. We've got to be on top of what is out there so we can have opportunities for our children. And foremost, we have got to fight for public education. We have to be, in our state legislators' faces, we have to let them know that they have got to fund public education and they cannot put it on the back burner.
Thank you. Same question comes around the candidate 1.
Well, first, it's a very difficult question, and 4 years ago, this board that I've been serving on sat down and looked at our funding formula, what we're going to do for our budget. And we raised taxes, which a lot of people were very upset with us about, but we knew what was coming with that committee. And through the direction of Dr. Gunter, we did that. And had we not done that, we would really be in a quandary at this time. We would be sitting here talking about a lot more difficult times. So with that being said, our hands have been strapped now. And I think we're going to have to reevaluate everything in the district as it relates to the funding that directly benefits the teacher and the students. We're going to have to advise our administrators and staff to search for alternative funding such as private and federal grants, to establish a partnership with our local Chamber of Commerce to find ways that our schools and businesses can work together. Maybe solicit funds for various programs that can benefit our businesses in the future as well as our children in finding jobs. There have been some mention of suspending some extracurricular activities. I am not a proponent of that. In lieu of doing away with some of our activities, I would be more in favor of possibly establishing some type of participation fees or maybe having to charge some activities. We've got, most importantly, we have got to inform our state legislatures that there are too many unfunded mandates that we're faced with that are handed down by the state, and that our current funding formula is flawed, and it's got to be fixed. we're being put in harm's way trying to make these hard decisions. And I think it's difficult.
This is certainly the magic wand question. Unfortunately, I left mine at home tonight, but when I was thinking about this issue, I decided to first look at the things I was not willing to sacrifice. Do not want to eliminate teachers or positions. I feel like everybody is doing everything they can already now and are at risk for burnout. I do not want to eliminate additional diverse curriculum courses such as the arts or vocational classes, as we already have a bare minimum of those. And I don't know that anybody can tolerate any reduction in salaries, which leaves looking at the overall structure of the district and really taking a fine-tooth comb and examining, are there any duplications of resources or responsibilities that could be consolidated or managed differently? Also, I think we need to change our mindset and not look at our schools as islands in our communities, but as valuable resources for our communities. Batesburg-Leesville's greatest treasure is within the 4 schools. Within those walls are our future leaders of this town, of the state, and of this nation. And we have to invest in them now so that one day they'll too come home and say thank you. So I feel like that's where our priorities are and where we need to be going.
Yeah, certainly this is the most difficult question that we all have to answer. I've spoken to several of the current school board members candidly about what's to come, and it's not pretty. There is the political answer of, no one loses their job, no one gets a salary reduction. But yeah, there's no magic wands. So what we have to do is we do have to look with an objective eye at each and everything inside of the district, where all the money is being spent. We have to go to Columbia. We have to lobby there. We have to look for grants. We have to look for money under any rock that we can, because the teachers and the students have to be supported. We can't stack these kids up in classrooms, especially in the primary, elementary, middle schools, where it takes a couple of people just to get them to sit still. I know, yeah. But it is a difficult question. We have to look at all avenues. There's going to be some really tough decisions. So I think one thing that I can give you is an objective eye. I love my kids. I love small towns. I love this town. It is now our home. I will give you an objective eye. I will do the best that I can for this community. I will do my best to bring in businesses. I will do my best to bring leadership into this town. There's a little cycle that can happen. If the schools aren't doing good, leaders don't want to come here and open up businesses. They don't want to put factories here. So we have to support these schools. We got to find the money.
Thank you, Benjie.
This is a tough question to find money. We may have to go back and reevaluate what we didn't do 3 years ago. When we get a 30-year teacher, we may have to terminate. We may have to cut teachers, and cutting teachers and make a larger class size. I mean, I can't sit here and tell you how we're going to get money to maintain the schools. It's something we'll have to sit down and study.
Thank you, sir. All righty, that concludes our 5 questions. Is everybody doing okay so far? We've been at it almost an hour. Anybody need a cookie or lemonade? Do we have questions from the audience?
All right, Jim, you got a time limit over there.
I'm sorry, Benjie, I was kind of, what was that? Yes, I did. I think I've got my 30-second cue, so I was under my 2 minutes.